yeah,
Right.
it's going to get to the point where there's going to be something done about it, isn't there?
Right. It's not
it's
the
just
first time
words
you've
of
been
advice.
stopped, is it? For this kind of thing?
For a long time, yeah.
But it's not the first time you've been stopped for this kind of thing, so you know how
I don't know when was...
It's not the first time. One line, one warning, and a question that never gets answered. Until now. It started as an ordinary day, one man, one camera, one public street. But over the next 18 minutes, that man finds himself caught between the Terrorism Act, antisocial behavior laws, and the threat of arrest, all built on nothing more than suspicion. Did he actually do something wrong? Or did simply holding a camera become threatening enough for the entire system to start watching him? The answer is waiting at the end of this video, but every twist, every confrontation, every moment that leads there only makes sense if you watch it from the very beginning.
You've been looking for something, haven't you? To detain someone under Section 43 of the Terrorism Act is quite high up there.
Yeah.
You've got to be looking, you've got to be either suspicious that I'm carrying something to carry out a Terrorism Act, is that right?
Yeah, so
or
we're
that I'm...
searching you for items relating to the terrorism.
So you're looking to find something, items relating to terrorism?
Yeah.
Right. I don't consent, but I don't seem to have a choice, do I?
You don't have to consent for a search.
Right.
It's not something you have to consent for.
Okay. So when this is over, can I carry on with my day and carry on doing what I'm doing?
Fine.
Oh, okay then. Right.
So,
Right. Thank you.
I don't consent to it, but I've got no choice. Yeah, okay.
We'll stop interrupting her because it's going to take longer. She's got a checklist of things she's got to explain to you,
Okay,
so let her
okay.
explain them to you, okay?
Go for it.
Obviously, I'm PC Gilbert. Okay. I'm from St Mary's Wharf Police Station.
Right.
At the end of this search, you'll be able to receive a copy of something if you want it. If that's something you wish,
Yes.
you can receive that.
Yeah. What, in writing, or do I have to get it electronically?
Pardon?
In writing of you, or do I have to get it electronically?
You can either get an emailed copy or you can go to the station and pick up a paper copy.
Oh, right, okay, I'll do that.
It's either your
At
choice.
St Mary's Wharf?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right. I've got missed
Let's just check that. You don't mind if I get this on camera then, do you?
No, we've got it on camera.
Okay. Let me just move that back, as long as nobody pinches it. It's
I don't
worth
think
it.
anybody will pinch it while we're here.
You don't not?
No.
I take it you're new then, are you?
Yes. That's everything.
Yeah.
Right, what I'm going to ask you to do is take off. Have you got a backpack?
No.
You've got a backpack. Can
No,
you
no,
just
no.
take your jacket off for me so that I can check it?
If you want.
Right from the first second, the tone is set, and it's heavy. The officer doesn't ease into it. He goes straight for the nuclear option, Section 43 of the Terrorism Act. That single sentence changes everything. This isn't a routine chat anymore. This is a man being told he might be carrying something linked to terrorism. Watch his reaction closely, calm but pointed. He doesn't panic. He questions, do I have to consent? The officer's answer is chilling in its simplicity. No choice. Then comes the twist. PC Gilbert steps in, introduces himself, and the real question begins to surface. Is this protocol or is this profiling? By the end of this clip, the jacket is already coming off. The search has begun.
Have you got anything in your pockets?
In them, probably only a tissue.
Got anything that's going to harm me?
No, 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 no. Set of keys in this pocket. Told you there was a tissue in there.
Got good memory. I won't know what's in my pocket. I asked you to keep standing near me, please.
Yeah, I'm just checking that's still running because I want
but
an
I don't
accurate
want you to
record
keep
of what's
going to the
happening.
camera, please, while I'm doing this.
That one's running anyway.
I'll just get some gloves on.
Have you got anything in your...
Keys.
Can I just
You
pop them out
can,
your
yes.
pockets for me? Oh, you've got lots of keys.
Yeah, it's half of them I don't know what they're in for.
That's on there. Have you got anything in your back pockets?
No.
Right, I'm going to need you to, just keep your arms away from me so I don't You just keep them out like that.
Right.
Okay. Can you take your hat off for me? Just looking at.
Can I put it back on?
Yes, that's fine.
Keeps the sun off my eyes.
That's fine. Right, if you just stand just there for me.
Stand in front of the camera.
I'll just have a look round this side. If you put your arms out.
Now it gets physical. Jacket off, pockets emptied, a set of keys, a tissue, and here's the detail that matters. The officer remembers it was there. Small moment, but it tells you everything about how closely he's being watched. Then comes a subtle but powerful beat. The subject reminds them to check the camera is still recording. Why? Because he knows that in moments like this, the footage is the only protection he has. Tension builds as the search continues. Hat off, arms out. Got an audience, he mutters. This is a man being processed in public, and he knows every second is being watched.
Keep them out for me.
Right.
And your other one? Just keep your arms out for me.
Got an audience. Good.
Now if you keep your arms like that, I'm just going to check your pockets.
There's another tissue in there.
Thank you for warning me. And this one?
Nothing, you've had my
Nothing.
keys.
And just turn slightly that way for me.
This way?
Towards that way. Thank you. Right, thank you.
Can I have my hat back? I've got my hat.
What we'll do, we'll fill it all in with you now. Okay?
Right.
The problem that we've got is we can't give you your record unless we know who you are.
Okay.
So we can fill it in as an unknown person, but
Right.
then you won't be able to collect it from the station.
So how would I get access to what would you
You
need?
won't
Just
tell
need
us
an
who you
email
are.
address or something?
Well, unless you tell us who you are, we can't
So
give
you-
you access to it, you see.
Can't I do it via email if you just put it down as an
You
email
have
address?
to give us your details for us to be able to send it to you out.
First name, I can give you my first and last name. I don't need to give you all the rest, do I?
But we'd need to know your details as a collective to be able to send it out to you.
Right, but you'll have a record of what's gone on here now, won't you?
Yes.
So surely when
we'll-
if I go
we'll
to the
fill it
station,
out.
there'll be a record of this.
If you don't give us your name, you won't be able to access it because it will be under an unknown person.
Right.
So unless you give us your full details, I won't be able to make sure that you're able to access it.
Okay, still not sure.
The physical search winds down, but a new battle begins. This one isn't about pockets. It's about paperwork. The officer explains he needs a name to release the search record. And here's where the subject draws his first real line. I can give you my first and last name, but not the rest. This is the moment the power dynamic shifts. It's no longer just about compliance. It's about how much of himself he's willing to hand over. The officer keeps pushing. The subject keeps holding ground. Watch this exchange carefully. It's the calm before a much bigger storm.
I have to do that to
You don't
access.
have
and-
to.
no.
If you want a copy of the search records,
Right. What
you
about?
have to go to the station,
Mhm.
give them your name so they can check for you, your name and your date of birth so they can find you, and then they'll give you the paper record of it.
Right.
See
What
what I
about the
mean?
footage then? Can I? Would it not be on there? Would it not be?
No.
Because what happens to that footage? Are you both recording here?
Yeah, it gets stored in our system.
All right. How long for? Can I ask?
30 days.
30 days. Oh. So to get a copy of that, I'd have to make an application in writing with it.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that you will be entitled to it.
Yeah, you would be. Yeah.
You
But
can ask.
yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But it's not, and what we're trying to say is it's not necessarily going to be released to you,
Yeah.
but you can apply for it.
Right. I still would rather not give me name. Well, I can give you my name, but I don't want to be giving you all my details.
Okay.
So it's Stephen
Stephen.
Page, P-A-G-E.
Stephen Page.
Yeah. Just put it as that, then.
Just give me 1 second. Do you want to start filling it in on your phone?
So it's not done on paper anymore then.
No, it's all done electronically now. Everything is. You'll have to bear with me a minute.
Yeah, no, it's okay.
It's warm, isn't it?
It's lovely, yeah. It's warm and I've put my coat back on.
It keeps going.
It can't make it, yeah.
Hot and cold though, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
once the cloud cover covers the...
A quieter segment, but don't be fooled, it's loaded with information. The subject asks a sharp question. What happens to the footage? The answer? Stored for 30 days. Want a copy? You'll need to file a written request. And even then, there's no guarantee you'll get it. This is the system laid bare in real time. Reluctantly, a name is given, Stephen Page, but notice it's given on his terms, not fully surrendered. Then, almost eerily, the conversation shifts to the weather. Small talk, but underneath it, the tension hasn't gone anywhere. It's simmering, waiting.
The sun, it just drops off, doesn't it?
Sorry.
Once the cloud cover covers
I
the
know.
sun, it just drops off,
I
doesn't it?
know.
So this is all on the say-so of that guy in into.
It's all suspicion, so it's something that we can do
Yeah,
if we feel like the situation's suspicious.
But I haven't committed any crime, have I?
No.
I tried to tell him that, but he wasn't having it.
No,
He wasn't having
I've
it.
not said that you have.
No.
But what I'm saying is we were doing it because we're suspicious.
Well, and because they've made a report, I presume.
Yes, okay, that's fine. I'll explain all of that then. Okay, so the sergeant's pointed to me and told me, just clarified a couple of things. Under Section 50 of the Antisocial Behaviour Crime Policing Act 2014, we do require your name and your address.
Section 50 of what, sorry?
The Antisocial Behaviour Crime Policing Act
Right, okay.
2014.
Don't I have to have committed antisocial behaviour?
Yes, and you are committed antisocial
In what way?
behaviour. Because of the fact that you've been stopped by security, refusing to cooperate with them, refusing to give us all your details, it's concerning.
But is that antisocial? I mean, I wasn't actually stopped by them, was I? They didn't stop me. They approached me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because of what you were doing, which was concerning them as members of the public. So,
But I didn't see any member.
So basically, they're members of the public, security.
Yeah, yeah.
So
yeah.
basically,
Were they alarmed and distressed or something by what I was doing?
the fact that they've rang us indicates so, yes.
But did they? They haven't said that, have they?
So
They didn't seem very alarmed and
Just
distressed.
let me finish speaking, because you keep asking me
Sorry, I do
questions,
apologise. Yes.
And then every time I answer the question, you interrupt me halfway
Sorry,
through.
go on.
Okay. We require you, under Section 50 of the Antisocial Behaviour Crime Policing Act, to give us your name and your address so that we can identify who you are.
Right.
If you fail to do so, you can be arrested.
This is where the mask slips. The officer says it plainly. This entire stop is based on the say-so of that guy. Suspicion, nothing more. The subject seizes the moment. I haven't committed any crime. And then the real motive comes out. A report from members of the public, security guards who felt concerned. But listen closely to the subject's counter. Were they actually alarmed? Or just inconvenienced? This exchange is a masterclass in pushback, polite but relentless. And it ends with something almost darkly comic. An officer apologizing mid-argument, only for the subject to call it out immediately. The temperature is rising.
For that.
Right.
So it's entirely up to you whether you give us your address or not.
Right. So, can you just explain what antisocial behaviour I'm supposed to have done, apart from put a camera down on the pavement and take a photograph of a sign, which is basically all I did.
That's not antisocial.
Right. So,
It's your behaviour after that that's caused them concern enough to ring us,
right.
and now the fact that you're refusing to cooperate with us.
In
as
what
well.
way, though? In what way? I'm just trying to clear this up.
That's
But
the
in what
way,
way?
that way.
In what way was my behaviour antisocial? Because they were more antisocial towards me than I was towards them.
Stress, so they feel alarmed enough to contact
Right.
us as members of the public about your behaviour, which is antisocial.
But all I
behaviour.
was doing was just
Okay.
stood there.
Stefan,
Yes.
name and address, or you can come to the station.
Right. And would that be under what?
Under Section 50 of the Antisocial Behaviour Crime
So
Policing
you're gonna, if I don't give you my name,
requiring your name
right?
and
Okay.
address
Let me just get me this clear. Let me get this clear. If I'm not giving you my name and address, I'll be arrested and taken to the station
Yes.
without question.
Yes, because then at the station we can identify who you are, you see.
Right.
So that gives us the power to arrest you, to take you to the station to identify you.
Right. So I'm giving you my details under what? Did you say? Section what?
Section 50.
Yeah.
Just listen, because I'm not going to say it again.
Go on.
The
Sorry, I won't
Antisocial
interrupt.
Behaviour Crime and Policing Act 2014.
Section 50, antisocial behaviour. Right, okay. I don't agree to that, but doesn't look like I've got any choice. I don't really want to have an afternoon down at St Mary's Wharf.
Unfortunately, you're in Britain, you follow Britain's laws.
Which I have done.
Which is one of those. So you need to give us your address so we can identify you.
Right, which I have done, haven't I? But yeah, I mean, again.
Have you given us your address?
Not yet.
This is it, the moment the entire video has been building toward. Section 50, Antisocial Behavior Act, invoked. The threat is now explicit. Give your name and address, or be arrested and taken to the station. No more ambiguity. No more soft language. The subject fires back with the question that cuts to the heart of it all. What antisocial behavior have I actually done? I put a camera on the pavement and took a photo of a sign. Silence hangs in that question. The officer doesn't really answer it. He just repeats the law, and in the end, reluctantly, under the weight of legal threat, the details are handed over. Not because he agrees, because he has no choice.
So you're both out of St Mary's Wharf, are you?
Yes.
In fact, when I was there was a member of the public turned up as he was having a moan at me and just basically told him the same as what I told him. You know, he said, look, he's not doing anything wrong here.
Just double checking, I don't want it to be wrong for you. So it wouldn't be very nice, would it?
No.
The dust settles, but the story isn't over. At the station, something unexpected happens. A member of the public steps in, unprompted, and tells the officer exactly what the subject had been saying all along. He wasn't doing anything wrong. It's a rare moment of outside validation in a story that's been one-on-one until now. Then comes a line that reframes the entire video. A tripod raises suspicion, but a phone doing the exact same thing doesn't. Same action, same intent, different reaction. Why?
It's fascinating, really, the suspicion that a camera on a tripod raises over someone with just a mobile phone when they're both capable of doing exactly the same thing. So you was in the van, were you?
Yes.
And these guys were already on the street?
Yeah. Sorry, I am listening. I'm
Yeah,
just
no,
sorting all this out.
I shouldn't distract you really when you're trying to do that.
Have you got his details on?
Yeah, I've already put his details on.
We'll do the rest. station. It's easier to do it on the station.
Yeah,
So as long as you've got the skeleton strip, you can finish it back at the station and then I think it automatically emails
I'm pretty sure. Where would it stick there? Oh, nice. Yeah, so there.
There's no choice of answer, so no. All I'd advise.
The subject keeps circling back to that inconsistency, and it's hard to argue with him. Why does this camera on this tripod trigger a terrorism stop when a phone camera wouldn't raise an eyebrow? As the scene shifts, a new location, a new officer, and the conversation pivots to something that will define the rest of the video. What you're allowed to film and what you're not. The line is about to be drawn, and it's about to get contentious.
All I'd advise is just stay away from the entrances.
Right, okay.
Because you can't film inside the interview centre. Okay?
So-
If you stand outside and film inwards, you can't do that.
Right. As far as I understand it, and I've been doing this a long time, photography, from a public street, public right of way, you can basically film whatever you can see. Am I correct?
It's-
It's camera in someone's window.
Yeah, it's more being mindful
different
of where the
someone's-
camera looks.
Yeah, it's different someone's house, isn't it? I mean, that's a different kettle of fish. I'm not on about that. I'm on about businesses, streets.
I know.
You know, how does street photographers get away? Which is what I do. You know, get away with
Yeah.
it. Where do you draw the line then between where you can and can't point your camera?
Shopping centres are protected under the Terrorism
Right.
Act.
Yeah.
You see. So if you're outside pointing your camera in,
Yeah.
that is what's going to raise our suspicion. You shouldn't be doing it.
No, but it's not. I'm not
They're
committing an
protected under
offence,
the
am I?
Terrorism Act.
Yeah, but I'm not committing an offence by
Well,
standing here. But
right,
where?
Right, so listen.
Where?
So
Right.
if we get phone calls again to say
Mhm.
that you are doing that, that is going to raise our suspicion more.
But you now
And
know that I'm not up to anything
potentially-
sinister, don't you?
We know that you're not wanted or anything.
Yeah.
But if you continue to do it, then we may well have grounds to arrest you under the Terrorism Act in order to investigate whether you are committing offences based on what's on your camera. Do you
Right.
understand that?
Well, not really, but I know what you're
Do
saying.
you understand
I know
whether
what.
you agree with it or not? Is it a,
Yeah, yeah,
is it
yeah.
going to shout it?
I know what you're saying. Yeah, but
So-
still.
We could arrest you to investigate that if we thought we suspected you of an offence, okay?
Yeah, but
Alright.
photography in itself is not an offence, is it?
But shopping centres are protected under the Terrorism Act.
Yeah. So from where I'm stood, can I pan the camera around there and film all that?
The subject keeps circling back to that inconsistency, and it's hard to argue with him. Why does this camera on this tripod trigger a terrorism stop when a phone camera wouldn't raise an eyebrow? As the scene shifts, a new location, a new officer, and the conversation pivots to something that will define the rest of the video. What you're allowed to film and what you're not. The line is about to be drawn, and it's about to get contentious.
Yeah, but the information we got is that you're focusing on their entrances and their cameras.
Only when he approached me. Like I said earlier,
Can you just answer for me?
I was
Right.
taking the
So
photograph.
we could look at what's on your camera, and in order
Right.
to do that, we may well have to arrest
Yeah.
you. Do you
But
understand that?
I understand what you're saying. Yes, I do understand what you're
So are
saying.
you just going to take the advice?
Right. So look at what's on here. You couldn't just seize it off me and look at it then, could you? You need a. Yeah. I do. Yeah. But like I said to you earlier, the only reason it looked like it was pointed into the shopping centre was because the minute I put this down on the floor, and it was literally down for 30 seconds, a minute max, snapped a photograph of the sign. The camera was actually pointing towards the sign, which is down on the floor. And then he come bowling out at me.
Okay.
So of course then, you know, I'm not going to just stand back and
So
take.
did you then start pointing it at cameras and entranceways?
I pointed it at him.
Was
Well,
that
he was
telling
literally
us
stood this.
That you're pointing it at their pillars with the cameras on.
I pointed out the camera to him because he was stood underneath the camera, telling me I couldn't film
Right.
when he stood underneath the camera.
So
I said,
what
well,
I'm
there's a camera
saying
just
is-
above your head.
What I'm saying
Yeah.
is that if you continue to do it, that may raise our suspicion more, and you might then have to be investigated for the called terrorism offences.
Right.
It may mean that you are arrested.
Right.
That is the advice I'm giving you.
Yeah, but you'd have to. Yeah. Sorry,
You don't
keep
need to tell me
interrupting.
what I have to do.
But you would have to have grounds for that, wouldn't you? You
Yeah,
couldn't
and
just
the
do it
fact
under
that you're-
suspicion, could you?
But
No,
what,
we always
Steph,
arrest people under suspicion.
what we're saying is,
Hmm.
if you continue to do this behaviour,
Right.
it's going to get
Yeah.
to the point where there's going to be something done about it, isn't there?
And
Right.
it's not
It's
the
just
first
words
time
of
you've been
advice.
stopped, is it? For this kind of thing.
For a long time, yeah.
But it's not the first time you've stopped this kind of thing, so you know how
I
it
don't know
works.
when was.
And here, the video reaches its most unsettling point. The accusation lands directly. You are filming their entrances, their cameras. The subject defends himself point by point. The sign, the accidental angle, the officer who stood underneath the very camera in question. But the real gut punch comes in the closing seconds. The officer doesn't just warn a suspicion anymore. He raises the words terrorism offenses and arrest one final time. And then, almost as an afterthought, a line that changes everything. It's not the first time. Looking at our records, he's been flagged before. The video ends there. No resolution, no clear answer. Just a man, a camera, and a system that's already watching whether he knows it or not.